everyone, thank you so much for joining me back here at Tiny Little Homestead. So glad to see you again. I'm sorry I've been slacking on the posting of my videos. We have a dear sweet family member that has been sent home on hospice, and we are dealing with that, and it's very emotional, as you can probably guess. So that's one of the reasons why I haven't posted here lately. But I do have a couple garden tours ready to share with you, and so that'll be coming up here shortly in the video attached to this little intro. And I hope that you enjoy it and bear with me as we navigate through this new life that we're going to be living without someone very soon that we love dearly. But enjoy the garden tours. Homestead is going to be growing soon, so excited to share that with you. And we're enjoying the rain, the blessings of the rain, and the cooler weather, of course, that comes along with the rain. And I think that's about it. That's all I have to share with you right at the moment, but please enjoy. I have 2 garden tours with you. I'm catching you up. 3rd week of August tour, and then the 1st week of September tour, so you can see the difference and what we've changed in the garden and how it's going. So I hope to see you very soon. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Post any comments that you want down below. And I'm always glad to hear from you, and I thank you, and I wish you happy homesteading. Thank you. I'm going to take you on a garden tour today. God has blessed us with another day to get it right, and I have been greatly blessed today in my garden. I posted earlier my homestead breakfast that we made today, and after harvesting some things out of the garden. So the garden's going really well still. I have been so grateful that we still have some bell peppers coming on, some little snackers. They're kind of wilting away, but it's that time of the season. So here's some green beans. Still have green beans coming, and I'll probably will plant some more of those tomorrow. So yeah, the hyssop, I wanted to tell you, I have done a little bit of research on it, and it's a great medicine, and the flowers are amazing. I've been kind of munching on them just like that little bee, that big bee I should say, and they are so good. So they'll be great in tea. Watermelons are coming on still. Still no sign of the cucamelons. I'm sure that the birds or what have you has eaten them all. I had a couple little blossoms, and then I thought I saw some fruit, and then they were gone. So unfortunately, I am gonna try them again next year because I really want to taste one. Okay, so there are beans on the vine. My little onion and garlic bed is looking slim, but chives are hanging on. Medicine is dying out, but I've harvested some. I'm going to probably harvest some more this week and dehydrate for teas over the winter. Now holy basil is going to seed, but I have harvested some of this, and I actually had some basil tea this morning, holy basil, and the regular Italian basil tea, and it was pretty amazing. There's your thyme and oregano. Jalapenos are still doing wonderfully. Yep, lots of those need to get harvested. My little sun gold tomatoes. Now, I think I have a chipmunk or something, a chipmunk or a squirrel. I thought it was a chipmunk because I saw one on my porch yesterday. So it's just eating the inside of the tomato and leaving the shell. And there's like remnants of that everywhere around here, look. Isn't that funny? So there's more tomatoes here. I've got some yellow squash still coming on, ready to go. Pumpkins are blossoming. I don't see any fruit, but lots of blossoms. And butternut squash, my favorite winter squash. There's some zucchinis in there. Now these are cantaloupes, and I'm probably going to take that out because there's nothing else going to happen this year. And same here, I think I'm probably going to take this out also because, well, I have one more cantaloupe hanging on, so I might wait till he's ripe. And here's my grapevines, and look at this beautiful arbor that my friend Bill built for my grapevines. Wasn't that sweet? So I need to get those grapes up on a vine, on a line, so they can crawl up the arbor. Blueberries are coming along as well. They are just getting to be big babies now. They're not just babies anymore. More green beans. This bed needs to be replaced. These are beets and weeds that I haven't gotten to. More green beans. There are some ground cherries, and ground cherries didn't do very well for me this year. There were a bunch of plants, a lot of foliage, and not much fruit. So, and then there's some cherry tomatoes again, and these will probably come out. These were suckers that I stuck in here, I don't know, last month, and they're looking kind of wilty. But look at the potatoes, y'all. Potatoes are doing fabulous. Sweet potatoes, new potatoes, white potatoes, purple potatoes. I don't know, I just threw a bunch of potatoes in there, so we'll see what happens. This is celery, and I'm not sure about it. This is the first year I've grown celery, and it doesn't look like, celery you find in the store. It actually is kind of very fibrous. I see like inside here, like the inside looks more like store-bought, but even when you use this, probably more for seasoning than anything, because the store-bought celery does not have as much flavor as homegrown celery. So if you haven't tried homegrown celery, you ought to. It's a lot stronger than store-bought celery, but it is really, really good, and I'm sure it's much more healthy for you. Sally is dancing in the garden today. Hello, Sally. Now this behind Sally is okra. Yes, and it is getting away. You almost have to stand out here and just like count to 5 before you can before you pick the okra. Otherwise it's just gonna get humongous like this one. Look, it's as big as my hand. But hang tight, y'all, because I have a recipe for overgrown okra. I know you're gonna say it's too tough to eat, this and that, but trust me, it's gonna be good. You're gonna love it. So the asparagus is coming on good, and then I've got some eggplant still over here. Okay, blackberries, they're gonna have to get trimmed back. I guess I didn't do a good enough job trimming them back, but I'm gonna have someone come teach me how to do that proper. Strawberries, they're overflowing. Well, the plant is overflowing. There's not berries there, but next year I'm sure there'll be lots of berries because we're gonna have a little more garden protection next year. As you may or may not know, we lost our cat, and I didn't realize how much work our cat actually did in the garden. But the squirrels and the birds and now chipmunk have kind of ravished the garden, and I feel like we didn't get as much harvest as we did last year, and I doubled the size of the garden this year. So I don't know, maybe I need to make a separate garden just for the critters. Anyway, this is the garden tour this week. This is the 3rd week of August, And I thank you for coming along and checking out the garden with me. Keep your eye on the Facebook page, as I will be posting what to do with the leftover breakfast that I had this morning. That was a lot of food, but it was delicious. Sure was. We are blessed every day. So once again, I thank you for joining me here at Tiny Little Homestead. Come back and see me soon. Hit the like and subscribe button down below, and if you would like to leave any comments, I would love to hear from you. So have a beautiful day, and I wish you happy homesteading. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, thanks for joining me back here at Tiny Little Homestead. So it is now the first week in September. I know I've been slacking on my posting, but I wanted to show you we got a big rain, and just wanted to show you what happened during that rain. A lot of things got pushed over. It was pretty heavy, and we're getting ready to have another rain. I'm going to give you a big scope of things here. Getting ready to have another rain, another big rain. I had the hose out because I did water and then left and come back to water, and it had started raining, so that's okay. Better to have God's water than city water. Anyway, yeah, things are still progressing in the garden. I have taken some things out and planted my fall plantings, and you'll see those here in a minute, but a lot of things are starting to die back, and a lot of things are look at this disaster over here. No, we didn't have any wind. It was just the rain, and I have not been diligent on harvesting okra, so these are pretty big, and as you can see, as big as my hand. So I'm sure the weight of them and the rain just toppled them over. So there's Sally in the garden. And eggplants are blooming again, so they will be putting on some more fruit. Raspberries are coming on, so they're doing good. They're got big clusters down here. Yeah, that's their first year. Potatoes are doing good. Blueberries, everything's doing good. I'm getting ready to clean out these beds. I will be replacing these beds this spring, but these are going to be taken out and probably put some more root vegetables in there. There's some beets. So yeah, I did get the arbor stained, and the grapevines are climbing. This is going to get cleaned out here. I did plant some more cantaloupe. We have about 60 days, more or less, for our first frost, and so we do have some sprouting cantaloupes here. And then these are all radishes sprouting. So we did get radishes in the spring. They didn't do so well. I'm thinking because we didn't have a whole lot of rain. But anyway, this is going to get cleaned out also pretty quick. There's a few more blooms, so I was kind of waiting to see what they were going to do. Tomatoes, yeah, they're going to go too. All the tomatoes are going to go, even though there's blooms. They're really not going to do much of anything. I did put another bed of green beans in, and they're doing beautifully. So we will see how that goes. Peppers, the plants look really good, but they are not going to probably produce much of anything. I'm going to let them sit and see what they do, but probably not going to do much. Here are my little snacker bells. They're not very tasty at this size. I saw someone get a bunch of these little things, and they said they're having stuffed bell peppers for dinner. I thought that was really funny. So, but that is the garden at the moment. Look at this This is called a hummingbird vine, and it is climbing, and it's so pretty, and the hummingbirds do love it. And I'm just going to let it go because I like it. It's a little ferny type vine, and it's going to be all over the place, so yep. So that's all that's going on in the garden right now, first week of September. Going to be cleaning out some more and planting some more just to see what we do. This will be my first fall that I plant any food, and keep an eye out because right over in there, in that grassy area, we're going to see some change pretty quick here. So keep your eye out for that, and I will see you next time on the Tiny Little Homestead. Thanks again for joining me. Hit that like and subscribe button, please, and comment down below if you have any comment suggestions. Just want to say hi. I appreciate them all. Thanks, guys. Happy homesteading.